What's up, guys? This is Maribel. I have here the Lynx by Leaper Kim, 151 volts. This is the 62-pound spring, hydraulic, fast ace suspension. And let's get into the nitty-gritty of this wheel because I'm very excited. I want to give a shout out to my teammate, my friend Sam. This is his wheel. He's letting me use it for testing purposes. Let's dive into the pedals. It needs more, not enough grip. You may need to use a machine or some sandpaper to make the spikes more spiky. There is a gap close to the center of the pedal. It acts as a leverage to carry the wheel into the trunk. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so I'm just gonna go and do some explosive takeoffs and then do a sharp turn in circles and see how well can this wheel turn. Right away, the wheel feels very nimble, like I'm able to turn it. It's doing its thing. It feels good. One thing that I'm noticing is that I feel a slight dip. I'm not sure if there's too much travel in the suspension, like it's too cushy or bouncy. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now on the turns. Now, I am feeling a slight dip when I'm turning. I'm not sure if that's part of the suspension. Maybe there's too much travel. This is a 62-pound spring, so it's supposed to be ideal for my weight. Maybe the 58, but I feel like it might be way too cushy for me. But when I'm racing, I like my wheel to feel firm, especially when I'm out racing. Now, you don't have to worry about this if you're not a racer. Now, this could also be the firmware, which I've been told about Leaper Kim. They're known for their pedals to be soft, and for me, I need to try the wheel. Like, I can't just rely on people's word of mouth. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna give it a score of 8.9 out of 10, and this is because of the pedals. I do feel that it is a little soft. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm gonna give this wheel another chance. I'm gonna take it an intro to speed another day. So now I'm gonna go ahead and test the hard braking. Hard braking on the Lynx, it's fine. But for me, I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I think there is a delay when I do a hard brake. And I am going to compare it to the V4 Master. And when I tell the Master stop, it stops. There's a slight delay on the Lynx, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But for those of you who don't care about that, just don't worry about it. Let's get into the weight, and this is why this Lynx was very eye-catching to me, because on paper it says it's 88 pounds, but once you start adding bumpers, the pads, a seat, it adds up. And the weight that I found was 92 pounds, and that's without the kickstand. It's pretty light compared to my V4 Master and all the bumpers and all the pedals, all that stuff. My Master weighs 94 pounds, so that's pretty good. I need to find out if this wheel lives up to the hype, but I need to test this wheel at intro to speed to really find out if this is the one. So let's get into it. Alright, guys, we're here at Intro to Speed, the Bay. So today's intro, we did do a mock-up of the Spain track, and we did 12 laps, so it was huge. Everybody loved it. It was a great accomplishment, and I'm telling you, everyone can put their work in and they can do it. Anything is possible. Alright, let's get back to the Lynx. So I am turning right now. I'm really leaning in like the Spaniards are doing, like, Psycho in them. They're great. They're fun to watch. But right here in the front, that's Brian on the Lynx. I'm turning. So I took off the metal front plate that supposedly is adjustable. I took that off and I added a different pad. I also took off the seat because I don't race with a seat, so I took that off, and I did adjust the suspension to more stiff, and the results weren't that great, guys. Like, I kept like jumping, and like it was just too bouncy. Like, there was too much travel, and I think that was messing up my turns because I like my wheel to be firm. Coming from the EXN, like no suspension. But yeah, I feel like there's just too much travel on the 62-pound spring, especially if you're racing. Maybe I need to go higher on the spring. I mean, I did try the 67-pound one, but I'm wondering if maybe the 70 will be more firmer. You can see that I'm really leaning to get the power out of this wheel. Or my master, I don't really need to lean that hard to get me going, to get the wheel going. And I don't know if this is a Lynx thing, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Don't get me wrong, once you start leaning, the wheel will go, but just gradually it picks up the pace. It is a fast wheel once you get it going, but it takes some time. Like I'm saying, like there is a delay as well on that part. The Lynx should be compared to the Master, not the ET Max, not the GT Pro. Those two wheels are a different class. Now, this is just my personal opinion. Maybe this can be fixed with a simple firmware update. I'm not sure, but I feel it. So that's that. I was also getting some wobbles on takeoff or going high speeds and then just braking. Um, just because maybe the wheel is just very nimble, it's light, you're gonna get wobbles. But you can brush those off with some practice and whatnot. Now, the hype is there. Like, this wheel has been selling like crazy. Like, everyone's getting the Lynx. But I would suggest, if you're planning to race this wheel, take it out to intro. That is the best way that you will know if this wheel is a racing wheel. You need to test it out for yourself. You can't just buy a wheel just because others are saying, oh, it's good, like it's the best wheel, and all that shenanigans. You need to feel the wheel yourself. And I'm so glad that I took out the Lynx to intro to speed, because now I realize, like, this wheel is not for me. And when I say not for me, as you know, like, I'm strictly just about the racing. Like, I'm not gonna use this Lynx to do off-roading. That's just another topic. The main focus is finding the wheel that's for me, that's gonna help me with my racing needs. Now, if you're interested in this wheel, Alien Rides is carrying the Lynx, guys. We have the 62-pound, the 67, the 70-pound. If you would like to purchase from them, you can use my code. I would really appreciate it. And guys, like, I mean, the Lynx is a good wheel. Like, it's what every wheel should feel like. It's premium. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You guys are my main motivation. I hope this video was informative, and please like and subscribe. All about racing and speed.